What's up, guys? Bàbá Jésù, Ọlọ́run ẹ̀mí mímọ́.
Kábíyèsí ẹni tó dá ayé, ẹni tó dá ọ̀run, ayérayé Elédùmarè o, alágbára nínú àwọn ọba tó ní kọ́ wá, ìyẹn wá, ọba tó ní kọ́ lọ, ìyẹn lọ.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. As you're coming in, I want you guys to power tap. Power tap, power tap. Let's share the video. Let's get this power tapping all the way to 10,000. That's all I want from you. Please don't give me any gift. I don't want no gift at all. Okay? I'm not interested in gifts. Please. All I'm asking from you is just power tap and share. That's it. I beg you. I don't need any kind of gift. You don't have to give me any gift whatsoever. All I want is just power tap and share. If you're one of those that are actually being blessed on my show, you're being blessed on this show, you love what I'm doing, you're enjoying it, all I need from you is power tap and share. That's all. It's not compulsory for you to give me any gift. I am not for that. I'm not about that. I'm not on the show to come and actually take money. I'm not here to take gifts. All I want is just to pass the message across. Okay, for people to learn. That's all I want. And I'll be happy if you can actually support that. And let's get it done. Let's get it to 10,000. And that will be good for me. So welcome everybody. Thank you very much for connecting. Let's share this broadcast, guys. Let's share it. Let's get more people connected. All right, let's bring this down. Let's bring this down and let's just go ahead and start. It's 12:35 already. I want to say thank you for coming. Really appreciate you guys for always coming around. Oh, Jesus Christ. Marriage is very challenging. Let me just say this to you guys who are just getting ready to get married. You're just getting ready to get married. That's okay. That's a very good thing to think about. I see a whole lot of young ladies like, I want to be married. I want to be married. There's nothing wrong in that. It's very good to have that ambition, to want to get married and have a family. It's a beautiful thing. But you need to ask yourself, are you really ready for it? Are you ready for it? If you follow my page on Instagram, it's possible for you to change your mind. Or it's possible for you to say, you know what, I need to go back to the drawing table. If you follow my page on Instagram, that's exactly what you're going to see. You're going to see a whole lot of problems here and there. You're going to see a whole lot of kata-kata happening in relationship, in marriage. And that's going to actually make you to either say, I'm going to go forward, or I'm just going to remain single. You know, sometimes single people don't know what they have. It's just like someone living in Nigeria. And you don't understand the kind of enjoyment you are enjoying until you come here, or you go to London or Canada, or you are in the US. That's when you realize what you're putting yourself to. When someone is single, you don't appreciate that, man, being single is actually the most beautiful thing in the world. Being single is the most beautiful thing in the world. For real. Single mothers will shout, oh, I'm single, I have PKO, I have PKO, I need help, oh, I need this. You don't understand the kind of enjoyment you are enjoying as a single mother, that you're no longer thinking of having children. You're already blessed with kids, okay? And that's enough for you, to live your life. But sometimes you guys will say, oh, I'm lonely, oh. And that's not the reason to get married. Being lonely is not a good reason to get married. That's a bad reason, all right? And the single ones, you guys, you don't know that you're really, really enjoying, and you have so much peace to yourself. Wait until you get married. But don't get married to the wrong person. If you get married to the wrong person, your life is going to be miserable. And at the same time, don't get married because you feel you want marriage. Get married because you are ready for it. That's it. Or just remain single. Just remain single and enjoy your life. Remain single, enjoy your life, have peace, love yourself, love what you do. Build your life in a way. And then when the time will come, find a companion. That's me. You're going to be asking me, are you not married, Dr. Shola? Yes, I am married. I am married. But marriage is full of challenges. There are certain things you want to do, you cannot do. There are certain steps you want to take, you cannot take it. You can't think for yourself, by yourself anymore. You have to think for two. You have to convince that other person that what you're about to do is right. And that other person must give you permission to do whatever it is you want to do. It becomes like a military zone, that you must take order here and there. Somebody must agree and stuff. Why people are having problems today is because they refuse to actually carry the second person along, because they believe that I don't have to ask her. I don't have to run it by him. I can do anything I like. And you cannot. Once you get into marriage, you can't do anything you love. You can't do anything you like by yourself. You must collect permission from the other person, because any step you take is not only going to affect you, it's going to affect both of you. And that's why you have to make sure you run it by that person, let that person understand what you're about to do, the step you're about to take, and let them understand how it's going to affect them, either negatively or positively. That's the way it is. It's challenging. And sometimes you feel like you're trapped. Sometimes you feel like you're in prison. Sometimes you'll be happy. Oh, I have someone I'm talking to. I have someone I'm sleeping with. I have someone I'm running things by. Then some days will just come, you just feel trapped. For real, just being real. Unless you want me to tell lies. If you want me to lie to you, I'll lie to you. I'm happily married. I'll say that too. I'm happily married. Who is the person that is happily married? Show me the person. Show me that person that is saying I'm happily married. Sometimes I stay in my office and I look up and down and say, whoa, what I used to do, I can't do anymore. I must forget about it. It's part of the sacrifice of marriage anyway. You have to sacrifice something. And you're going to be sacrificing a lot as a married person compared to you being single. You're sacrificing a lot. For real. You must have to let go some friends. They can't be in your life anymore. You must have to let go some parties you go to. You can't go there anymore. You must have to let go some certain things you love to do, because you can't do them anymore. That's what marriage is going to take away from you. Marriage will take a lot out of you, a lot away from your life. And that's what I'm saying here, that the majority of you don't understand it. That you don't say, well, I want to be married. I want to be married. I counseled a couple sometimes ago, premarital counseling, and they got married like about 2 weeks after. And 2 weeks after marriage, After waiting, sorry, I started getting calls. And I was like, why are you guys calling me? Oh, we have trouble, we have trouble, we have trouble. Hear me, Frank, how are you? We have trouble, we have trouble. What kind of trouble? You guys just got married like 2 weeks ago. You're supposed to be doing honeymoon. Honeymoon, call. Honeymoon. Honey son. He's supposed to be doing honeymoon by now. No. They are already fighting. 5G Unlimited, how you doing? You send me a DM. They're already fighting. There is already problems there. And that's exactly what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. It's either somebody is demanding too much, or demanding what you cannot give, or someone is not demanding at all and just keeping quiet, or someone is reacting and not talking, and someone is angry and there is nothing you can do to make him stop, and someone is keeping malice, and someone is talking too much. You're gonna see one. Maybe that's the time you're gonna realize that you've been enjoying that. Being single is a lot of peace, a lot of enjoyment. Being single. Then you now build yourself for marriage. Building yourself for marriage will actually cost you a lot. That you must look at yourself and say, you know what? I must forget about myself now. I want to focus on this marriage. Okay? Two people from different background, different understanding, different level of education, different level of exposure, they're coming together to be together and to live their lives together. Which means you have to shift. You have to change some things. You have to sacrifice some things for it to work. You need to stop yelling. You love to yell. Yeah, you have to caution yourself. Okay, you crack too much joke, you have to caution yourself. You snore, you have to do something about it. All right? So many things that you must change. You get angry too much, you have to do something about it. So you have to go back and repackage yourself and then modify yourself and treat yourself and heal yourself and fix yourself to come into marriage. You cannot be selfish in marriage. Can't be selfish in marriage. We gamble into marriage thinking if I invest $10 into this, it will give me 1 million. I know. So it's not. And what you're seeing, and let me tell you this quickly. What you're seeing during courtship and friendship is not the real thing. Kai. Oh my God, that's deep right there. What you're seeing, those things you are experiencing during friendship time and courtship time is a lie. A big time lie. People will stress themselves. People will labor hard. People will overwork themselves during friendship and during courtship time. All they want is just to win you. They will do extra work to win you. Then get married to them, then they show their real color to you. That's why you will say, oh, this is not what I bargained for. I didn't bargain for this. You say, yeah, but now you got it. This is it right here. This is all you get. This is all you get. And it's going to be very painful to you because this is not what I get. I always tell people this stuff all the time. Women are very funny. Women are very, very funny. You start dating them, just put them in the friend zone. They will be the one asking you to come and bank them. They'll be the one to say, oh, Tokubo kilo day now, forward come in now, Tokubo my board now, kilo shake, oh, like me, she me fight on, she me run, she me shake, all right. Now, they will giving you these things, they're giving you this thing, you'll be like thinking, omo Timo Faye, omo this babe, go they give me, that's good, marry it, marry and finish. You could just see, you could just change music, kilo day now, over Pamini. You could just change music over family, so Jenny, kilo de gone. And that's when you realize that, oh my God, what the big lira, a big lady. And next time you now realize that, oh my God, what's this? Then you touch her, you're like, oh, she will now become Amona available. They know they see me. And that's it. That's what it is. They just trick you. They just trick you like crazy. And if you are not smart, you'll fall for it. When a woman is cooking during friendship, during courtship time, Don't think that's the way they cook every time. They don't cook like that every time. They don't cook like that every. If a girl is always begging you, ma binu, say, I'm sorry. That's not the way it is. What to jebolo shalom. Don't you understand when women receive that ring in their finger like this, when they get that ring, it is like the ring of authority, the ring of ownership. Now me get out. You know they go anywhere. That's what they see it to be. That's what they see it to be. You just see her, she just start changing her clothes and change her dress and she start looking like holy angel. All this fitted stuff that she was wearing before when she was doing it was a game, game. They just want to be seen. So they will do all that stuff. They put all this oil and everything. It smells so good and all kinds of stuff. Marry and finish. I wonder, sexy babe, and when God will come catch you, let her just get pregnant and have a baby. The transformation is always crazy. The transformation is always crazy. They will bring the baby to bed. They will now put the baby in between you and themselves, untouchable. You can't touch her. How sure you should be money? You say, "Okay, serious, but be money coming into me now." So, but what was so funny? So, what me on some laliano? So, we don't want to breastfeed or matoni. You should feel my for come. So, to for me long. I hear the daddy. This is the stuff that you start getting. You start getting all these things, and then you now start wondering what exactly is wrong here. What is going on in this place? What exactly is going on? And that's what I was saying yesterday. When you now look at the single mothers, like the side chicks too. I beg, stop waiting. I don't stop. Now, you look at the side chick with 2 kids. And every time you call her and say, cook me vegetable, she will cook it. Side chick with 2 kids. Anytime you call her and say, oh, I want to do this, she'll do it. Oh, you get to her house. She's ready for you anytime for anything, intimacy or whatever. And then you'll now be wondering, but my wife in the house is always tired, and we only have 1 kid. What's the difference? It's because the side chick wants to collect you. She will overwork herself. She will do things that your wife is not doing. She will take nonsense that your wife is not taking. Your wife is believing that I'm the owner. But that one is like, I'm not the owner. Let me do it well. Let me do it well. So they will overwork. Women will overwork themselves. They will do whatever it takes just to get you. And one thing they forget is this. Is that they forget that whatever you use in getting a man is the only thing you can use in maintaining and keeping him. If you change your game, you can't keep that man. The reason why it's connected is because of what you were doing during friendship and during the courtship time. All right? What you were wearing during the friendship and the courtship time. All right? How nice you are during the friendship and courtship time. That was the reason why he said, this one here is the one that I want. Man of big him. Man of change the card. The moment you change the card, you're going to get frustrated. You will be frustrated. And I'm not kidding. You will be frustrated. All of these things that women do and just say, oh, he's not going to be home, oh, is this? Sit the man down. If you sit that man down and ask him, kilo share gunna, and the man will actually open up if he's ready to be truthful. Because some women, you can't tell them the truth. If you tell a woman the truth, you are in trouble. It was just like a man just came to me one time and he said, I want to book counseling for myself and my wife. And I said, oh, let's do it. And then the guy said, Dr. Shola, I said, what? He said, do you know why I'm giving my wife problem? I said, no, I don't know. He said, can you tell me? He said, yes, how? You can't even sleep next to her. I heard it smelling. I was like, really? She said, yes. So me, myself, I was like, okay, I was very kind of like curious about this thing. I want to really smell the head. I want to know what is going on in that head. So I called the woman and said, Madam, can you see me? He said, yes. And I said, Madam, kneel down. I have to pray with you. There's the handiwork of the devil over your marriage. We have to bind these powers and principalities. They cannot operate in your life. She said, amen, amen. I said, kneel down, kneel down. And I lay my hands on her head. I said, in the name of Jesus. I just bent like this to smell the head. Oh God. I passed out. The kind of odor coming from inside the wig was terrible. You can't tell that woman that thing. She will destroy the entire house. The kind of odor that actually came into my nose was terrible. I said, madam, we got to pray some more. Then I started down. I said, mama, when was the last time you went to the salon? Have you been changing this your wig? Oh, this is the same wig. You say, there's no time to go to salon. I am working. I have been going double. I say, mama, kilo day. She don't have a wig, and it's easy by force to wear wig. You don't know you sweat. You walk everywhere. You walk in the sun, walk everywhere. Your head is sweating, and the sweat will remain inside your wig, and the wig is smelling. You take the wig off. If you know you cannot manage wig or maintain wig, go and shave your head. Korodo. I have seen a lot of korodo head women. Korodo head, they don't have problem. They just shave their head korodo. And now they're good. They just take a shower in the morning, they wash their head, everything looking all fine. You can't tell those women anything. When you tell them something, I say, my dear, the entire universe will know somebody already says something that is actually wrong. It's just like the word fat. You can't tell a woman she's fat. They can sue you for it. And for you, they're fat. And instead of you now saying, oh, I'm fat, I want to go and do something about it. Let me go do something about it. They count it as an insult. They count it as an insult. And it's the truth. Okay? A man came to me and said, I can't sleep with my wife. And I said, what? He said, she's too big. And there's no way I could tell her this because she's going to actually get so mad. And I don't know what to say. I said, I'm going to tell her for you. Me, I tell people things. I tell them things all the time. Men hire me. IBK, how are you? Men hire me to come and tell their wives I'm done. I'm no longer interested in marriage. I go there, I tell them. All right? Men come to hire me and say, I have a baby outside. I go there, I tell them. All right? And they tell me, oh, my wife is too big. I tell her. I will tell her. I've said it on this show before. There was one day, I was in New York that time, and I was traveling from New York to Maryland. And we were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, I believe. Yeah, 5 of us. So there was a woman in the middle. I was on the side of the window, another guy on the side of the window. The woman was in the middle. And then there was another woman in front, and then a guy was driving. And this woman, every time she raised up she lifted her hands up, the armpit will smell out. Oh my goodness. And it was cold outside. There's no way you could roll the window down. It's going to be cold. So we were all trapped inside of this thing until the driver now decided, let's stop and buy coffee. And that was when I said, oh yeah, opportunity for me. So the moment we stopped, we were all walking towards that place. I said, madam, please stop. And she stopped. I said, madam, I have something for you. She said, oh, okay. So I went into the gas station and I bought deodorant. Those little ones. I bought it and I gave it to her. I said, madam, you need this. I said, there's a toilet over there. You can go in the toilet and get it done. So she collected it with me, looking at me like she has seen a ghost. And she collected it. Nobody's going to tell you this alone. Nobody will tell you this. If your mouth is smelling, they won't tell you your mouth is smelling. They will just be reversing. And when they are reversing, it's a sign for you. And when they reverse you, you'll be moving forward. They will be reversing. You're moving forward. You see, it's a sign that something is wrong. All right? Your mouth is smelling. And if anybody should be so happy and so gracious that they remove tom-tom or mint or chewing gum from their pocket and say, you need this. Once they give it to you, you need this. It's a sign that something is wrong. All right? And some people don't even care. They don't even know. They, you know, to decode that is difficult for them. It's so simple thing that everybody is supposed to, be able to decode. All right? So I went there and I got the stuff. She grabbed it from me. She went to the bathroom. She applied it and then she came back. And then we all jumped in the car. She wanted to give it back to me. I said, no, madam, that's your own. I got mine, it's in my bag. So we got in the car. This woman did not talk all through. And she was the one talking before. She didn't talk all through until we get to where we're going. And on our way back, we stopped at another gas station to fill up. And she walked to me and she said, Dr. Shola, thank you very much, sir, for what you actually did to me. Madam, you smell good now? I said, I believe so. I said, good. And every time, after that day, anytime I see the woman, she will always run to me, intentionally for me to smell her. And she's always smelling good. She bought cologne, perfume, she bought deodorant, different kinds. And now she's smelling so good. All right? And that's a beautiful thing. I like that. For someone to be able to accept correction is so good. It's one of the most beautiful things in the world. Rather than somebody telling you something and then you are getting angry. You're getting angry because they share something that's going to be very useful to you, something that's going to actually deliver you from danger. Say, Mama Ori. Somebody say, Mama Ori. Don't get angry. Say, oh, really? We're not for work. Touch it and smell it. And once you smell it and say, they're not lying, you're not going to bow. Then you too remove the wig. All right? And then go to the salon and tell them to cut your hair. Make it corridor or just low cut. Put a little star here, all right? And then you can take shower every day and wash your head and everything. And that is going to fix the problem. If you know you don't have time. For you to look fine and be having all this wig on, it's a lot of work. And it's a lot of money to be able to maintain it, all right? It's not something you just put on and then put it on for the next 20 years. No, you have to remove it. You have to take it back to the salon for them to wash it. And then you have to remove your shuku, and then you wash your hair and put it back there. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. So you want to do fashion, all right? Know the kind of fashion you want to do depends on how busy you are. People spend a lot of money, when it comes to their hairdo. A lot of money, okay? So you need to do so. So the man came to me and said, my wife is too big. And I said, so that's what is affecting the sex? He said, yes. It's just too big. I just can't handle it and stuff. And I said, have you shared it with her? I said, no, I cannot. Though. My wife is very, very emotional and very sensitive person. If you should tell her that stuff, it's possible for her to kill somebody. I said, okay, I'll tell her. And I called the woman and said, Madam, have you been thinking of weight loss lately? And she said, oh yeah, I've been thinking of weight loss. My clothes are not sizing me anymore. I said, yes, no sizing. I can see. I think that's going to fix the problem in this marriage, madam. You have to kind of like drop down, lose some weight, let your husband help you. I'm going to talk to him. It's going to be a journey that the two of you must actually embark together, to be able to lose that weight and stuff. Stop eating swallow, ogbono every day and stuff. You have to kind of like bring it down and walk a little bit. You don't have to go to the gym. Just walk around for 1 hour in the mornings. And then you go to work, you do whatever it is you need to do and all kinds of stuff. Exercise and reduce your intake of food. The woman said, oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, this. So I called the man. I said, and she said, how did she take it? I said, very simple thing. I know how to talk to people. I talk to women. I know how to talk to them. They know I like them. So I talk to them and stuff. So that's the way it is. So you need to help people. Help your marriage. Marriage is complicated. And so if you're single, you don't know what you have. You are single, you don't know what you have. You have peace. But it's because of that loneliness that you're shouting. It's because you're sick. All right? Being lonely is not something anybody should experience. You're not supposed to be lonely unless there is a problem. You should be able to enjoy the company of yourself. You should be able to stay in your house for the next 10 years and not feel lonely at all. Create fun around your life. Have friends that you visit. Go places. Go every... Daisy, how you doing? Go places. Travel. Do things that other people do. Don't get lonely. Loneliness is not a reason to get married. Loneliness is going to push you to get married to the wrong person. And then that wrong person will actually kill you or destroy your life. For real. So you don't know what you have as a single girl. You don't know what you have as a single man. You just feel like, okay, I want to get married. But the issue is this. If you are now thinking of getting married, you have to now develop yourself, educate yourself to understand what marriage stands for. The challenges in marriage, they're too much. You have to be ready for them. You have to be ready for them. And if you're not prepared for them, they're going to crush you. And that's when you feel trapped. That's when you feel like you're in prison. Marriage is not supposed to be imprisonment. Marriage is supposed to be a place of freedom. It's supposed to be a place of where your joy is being boosted, a place where, you make it. But the moment marriage now started feeling like a prison yard, and marriage started feeling like as if you're stuck, then there's something wrong. It's either you're not ready for it, or maybe you are with a very wrong partner that is messing your life up. Okay? So we need to watch that. So you're single, enjoy your life. Enjoy your single life. Build yourself to be ready for marriage. It might not be right now. It might not be when you're 20. It might not be when you're 30. Your marriage may actually come later down the road when you are ready for it. When you're ready for it. You're not ready for it right now. And you yourself, you know you're not ready for it right now. Okay? So when you now get into marriage and then you start seeing a lot of challenges and stuff, and, trust is one major thing. When we talk about married, trust is one major thing. Very major. Trust. Without trust, there can never be marriage. Without trust, there can never be marriage. Okay? When your wife is going outside, you started thinking, mobitin law. You started making movie in your head. And in your head, you start making the movie, and you're making the movie to look real. All right? The assumption is now becoming real in your mind that your wife will go outside or your husband will go outside. You start calculating, where is he going? Why is he dressed up real good like that? Why is he smelling so good? Why is he smelling so good? Why is he mixing all his colognes together today and going outside? Maybe he's going there to meet a woman. It is not every time people go outside, they go and meet a woman. It can be a business meeting. It can be different things that they're going there to do. But in your head, you started calculating maybe they're going to cheat and stuff. So now you are the one that is breaking the trust yourself. It's not like they have never betrayed you before. They have never cheated before. But now you're actually making up this stuff in your mind. The guy is looking too fine. The guy is looking too fine these days. He's always shaving. He's always trimming his beard. He's always using cologne. He's always doing whatever. He's buying fitted shirt. He's always trimming down. He's no longer eating at home. He's exercising right now. And then you're calculating it in your mind. In your mind, you're calculating this in your mind, and you're now making it to be real. As in like, I know this guy is already cheating. And then you talk about intuition. My intuition is telling me he's cheating. Come on. Come on. Suspicion is not a proof. Suspicion is not a proof. You can suspect. And that's why they call some people suspect. When they arrest them, they call them suspect because there's nothing proving that this person is the criminal. So they call them suspects. That guy is a suspect. So you don't have anything to prove that he's cheating on you. You don't have nothing to prove that she's cheating on you. You are only calculating it in yourself. Okay, it's an assumption. And then assumption could mess your life up. Assumption could mess your life up because sometimes you start believing that assumption. You start telling yourself it's real. It must be cheating. It must be cheating. It's so real. He came late from work yesterday. He didn't eat when he got back. Oh my God. He got dressed up real good on a Wednesday. For what? And then you're thinking about it. And then, he's always glued to his phone. And I saw him laughing when he was reading something on his phone. I saw her laughing when she was reading something on her phone. Maybe she was watching Mr. Macaroni. Or maybe she was watching Brother Shaggy. You don't even know. You don't even know exactly what the woman was doing or what the man was doing. Maybe it was the brother that was sending messages to him and he was laughing and stuff. Instead of us asking questions, we'll keep quiet and we start thank you for the gift. We start thinking in our head and making up things in our minds. An assumption will kill. Assumption is a dangerous thing. You don't assume things. You want to go through the fact. You want to get the fact. What's the fact? Is he really cheating? Do I have proof of him cheating? Before you start a world war. And anytime you are actually now thinking about this stuff in your mind and to the extent that you now start planting cameras in the house, that marriage is not supposed to be. That marriage is not supposed to be. That is the time you have to cut it off. That's the time you have to say, no, I'm going to file for divorce because I really don't think I trust this person. No matter what they say to me, I cannot trust them. And I want to tell you this, there is no one that could be trusted. Nobody can trust anybody. Because if I go out right now, you don't even know where I'm going. So in your mind, you can't trust me. You're thinking, what's he doing? The moment I'm asking myself, where is she going? Which means there's lack of trust. Okay? There's lack of trust. Okay? And everybody is actually a suspect. You are a suspect, I'm a suspect. And you see, when you see your wife dressed up real good, looking all fine, yellow pawpaw and all kinds of stuff, and she's going out, and your mind is telling you, are you sure this woman is not cheating? How could a woman be beautiful like this and you tell me men don't approach her? You know? And in your mind, you're building it. And you see one funny thing, is that whatever you build in your mind, it's going to be your truth. And your truth may be lies. You'll only lie to yourself. But it becomes a truth in your mind. And then you will be looking for everything to prove it. Everything to prove it. Then eventually when it's not true, then you start setting up traps. And you start setting up traps to make her fail, to make her fall, to make him fail, to make him fall. Every little thing, you're going to blow it out of proportion. Every little thing, you build a mountain out of every little rock. It's in your mind. Okay? It's in your mind. For real. I see a lot of women here, it's not good to cheat. Then I go to their page and I see them exposing their breasts. I see them wearing all this nonsense, skimpy dress. And I'll be telling myself, is this one sure? Is this one really sure she's not cheating? Who is the person you are showing breast to on social media? Why are you wearing all these skimpy things and then you tell me you are not cheating? You don't tell me that. All right? Don't tell me that. And in the truth, in the real sense, it's possible for them not to cheat. They just love themselves. They just love their own body. And they feel like, let me just flaunt it. Maybe they're not. Or maybe they are. There's no proof. I cannot prove it. I was only assuming it. I was only assuming it. So planting cameras all around the house is very dangerous. Okay, you're looking for their fail. You want them to fail. You're looking for what they're doing. You want to know what they're doing. The moment it gets to that place that you're hiring a private investigator to follow your husband or follow your wife all around, I really don't believe that marriage should be. I really don't believe that marriage should be. I really don't believe that marriage should be. All right? The only person you are supposed to suspect is anybody that has given you any reason to start looking at the phone. Anybody who's giving you any reason, whatsoever it may be. Okay? No matter how little or big it may be, to actually follow them. Then that kind of guy, let him be the suspect. Let him be the person that you actually want to suspect, so you want to have clarity and say, oh, I want to be sure I am not endangering myself. I want to be sure that I'm not playing with fire. Because I'm saying this right here is a proof. But I want to have more proofs to be able to back up my submission, my case. Okay? But if a guy is not giving you any reason to doubt him, but you are already feeling insecure, insecurity is a disease. It's a disease. Some women, before they got married, they look so fine, slim, tall, and everything. Now they've gotten married. Now baby fat is already taking over their lives. Now they have a big bum, big belly, big head, big everything. Now they feel so inferior to other people. Then every time their husband is talking to a woman that is fine, they look at him like, is he going to smile? I don't know what is he feeling in his heart now. I don't know what is he feeling. And then he becomes a suspect. Every fine girl they see around the husband, maybe the husband is interested. Then they start talking and they start getting angry and they start frustrating the guy, all kinds of stuff. But nobody is stopping you from actually packaging yourself. Nobody is telling you not to treat yourself. Nobody is saying don't lose weight. Nobody is saying stop, that's how you live. You cannot lock me up in prison when you refuse to take care of yourself. I'm taking care of myself. You take care of yourself if this marriage is ever going to work. And you stop feeling the insecurity and just feeling like, okay, I want to go. I don't want to go anywhere. I love you. I got married to you. But I want you to do some things to yourself. I want you to upgrade yourself. I want you to, work on yourself and look fine again. So you will not be feeling like every time you see a fine girl, there is a problem. And that's what's happening in churches. You see, single people will go to church, single mothers will go to church, well packaged big time. And the married one will say, you know what, I say, won't you deserve a loco or you only? But ó fẹ́ gbọ́kọ̀ wá church, ó fẹ́ gbọ́kọ̀ yín church, bó ṣe máa ń dress tí wọ́n yẹn. Ó gbọ́kọ̀ yín complex ló múlé ayé títí ẹ. Ó gbọ́kọ̀ yín. Because the single mother is actually well packaged, is smelling good, and your husband is saying, "Oh, sister Funke, how are you? Is it okay for me to bulletin? Come back." Olórí ti ẹ̀ náà olórí kòkòkò bulletin òṣìwò ṣó mọ̀wé kà ní. Ṣó mọ̀wé kà ló béèrè bulletin. Fi sister yín later. You'll be talking in your head. Your husband can't talk to nobody. When the ladies, when they come to meeting you, wọ́n ló máa ranjú mọ́ wọn. Máa ranjú hòhò bí ojú olè. Wọ́n wá gbọ́kọ̀ ọmọ yín lọ́wọ́ gbọ́kọ̀ ló ṣe lé gbogbo church member lọ. You pursue everybody in church. Because of your insecurity, you pursue them, come out. Any single mother you see in church is your enemy. Any single sister you see in church is your enemy. Those ones, they went and joined the usher so they can wear their nice clothes and fitted stuff to come and actually show them. And then they're showing them and your husband is looking, what are you hungry for? What are you angry for? You should go package yourself well. You should go do something about your own life. Let them challenge you. Let them challenge you to go back to when you're 25, 27 and tell yourself, you know what, I still got it. This is the same body. This is the same head. I can still do something about it. I can do it. So when you now begin to see and then you are actually noticing something or probably you are assuming things that are not really right. I am not saying men don't cheat. I'm not saying women don't cheat. But don't start a world war if you don't have a proof. And you cannot be finding proofs by hiding cameras in the house. That means you don't trust the woman you're with. That means you don't trust the man that you're with. You don't trust them. And if there is no trust, it is better for you to let them go. You don't need that relationship. That relationship is actually dangerous. Because see, I want to let you know, based on my experience, a man found out that the woman kept the camera in the bathroom because this guy will go to the bathroom and sit down there for 1 hour. I do it too. I do mine because I go there to do my adimenu there. And I will sit down there and I'll poop. And that's the time that I'm actually posting on my walls. That's the time I'm actually reading messages. That's the time I'm responding to messages. And the bathroom is more like my sanctuary. That's the place I do my thing. That's where I sit down. I think over there. I do things there. I create a lot of things from there. Majority of the things I create, they were all created in the bathroom. Okay? So if my wife now decides to go and hide a camera in the bathroom just for her to want to know what I'm doing there, which means she doesn't trust me. So this man found out. The man found out. And that was the end of the marriage. That was the end of the marriage. You planted a camera, or you planted a recorder, or you hire a private investigator to follow me. Once I find out, that's the end of the relationship. The end of it. Can't live with someone I don't trust. And I can't live with somebody that doesn't trust me. That's why they call it restroom, okay? Because there was a time I went to London, and the bathroom that I went to, they had a couch. They had a couch in the bathroom. I was kind of like, what's the couch for? He said, people go over there to sit down. You sit down in the toilet? Yeah, they sit down there. I've been to many places and you enter into the bathroom, you feel like you're in your living room. For real, beautiful bathrooms, smelling so good, nice. And you can stay there for, as long as you want. You can stare at the mirror. You can do whatever it is you want to do. The mirror is clean, clear, crystal clear and stuff. The bathrooms are good, great, all right? And don't forget, the poop is inside your belly. You carry that poop on your bed. You carry that poop when you dress up. You carry that same poop, but it's not smelling because God put a check valve there. There's nothing, it's not going to smell, all right? So the poop is still in you anyway. The poop is in you. So, you see, once you have trust issue, you cannot trust people, then marriage is not for you. If you can't trust people, which means you can't trust yourself. If you cannot trust, then marriage is not for you. If you cannot. And you see, this issue about trust sometimes is because of what they have experienced before. And I say this to people all the time. Don't marry someone that is broken. Never marry someone that is broken. Make sure they fix themselves before marrying them. Or else, they are going to be the one to destroy you. And it has been happening. It has been happening. You just marry people without asking questions. You see, they have been displaying these kind of things, this attitude, this character. They've been displaying it during the time of friendship. Someone just coming into your house without giving you a notice. And then they change it, they say, oh, because I want to give you a surprise. Watch it. Someone just come into your place of work without notice. Watch it. For real. Someone just appearing at your church without telling you. Watch it. For real. Someone appearing at the party that you are attending, even though they say they are not coming, watch it. Just watch it. Once you see a broken person, you should know. You should know. A broken person, you can't marry. If you love those people very much, you need to encourage them to go and fix themselves. And fix themselves. For real. And that's always happening to a lot of people, especially people who are going into their second marriages. If the first guy cheated on them, they are going to suspect the next guy. And that next guy may end up to suffer the crime of the first guy. Or the first woman too. So you need to watch it. Watch it. Once someone has been divorced before and you want to go into a marriage with that person needs therapy. That person, they need therapy. And don't marry a widower. Don't marry a widower until he has gone for therapy. Most of the widowers that you see on the street, they were very, very bad to their wives. They were very, very mean to their wives. But the issue is that once you die, you become an idol. You become an idol. And then they carry the guilt that they did not treat them right when they were alive. Now they want to show people that I love her. They're going to keep our picture on their DP. They're going to keep our picture on the wall. And even when they're dating another person, they still want to keep those pictures there because they still feel the guilt that they didn't treat that woman right. Only Yoruba man sọ pé tá bá kú là ń dèrè èèyàn sùn láàyè. When you are alive, you are nothing. Die. You will see that everybody will carry you even on their chains. They carry your name everywhere. When they put your picture anywhere, everybody will say, oh, I missed him. He's such a wonderful woman. Oh, the entire world has missed a giant. They do this. They start writing all these beautiful things, whereas when you are alive, they really don't care about you. So if you ask the person and say, I'm a widower, yeah, that's the time for you to start digging. What happened? Okay, are you true with mourning her? For how many years did you mourn her? Do you feel any guilt inside of you that you contributed to her death? Okay? All of these things, because people they become guilty. They become so guilty of not treating a woman right or a man right. And now the man is dead. There's no way for them to actually change and make that amend. So they now want to now carry it with them so other people may see that, oh my God, he loves his wife so much. So I connected one to a wonderful lady, and then he refused to change the DP picture, or whatever they call that picture they use for DP. He refused to change it to his own. He still put his wife's on there. So whenever they are chatting, the other woman is feeling uncomfortable, like I'm chatting with the late wife, because that's the picture that is showing. And then she went to the house, and then the picture of the woman is standing right there, so big. And it was like, when are you going to remove this? And he said, no, I'm never going to remove it. I'm never going to remove it. Number two is that you'll begin to see them comparing you with their late wives. They'll be saying, oh, when Mommy Funke was alive, she will not do that. And then out of every 10 conversations that you guys are doing, he's going to talk about his late wife like 7 times out of 10. My late wife, my late wife, my late wife. Talk about 7 times. So that person needs therapy. He has not moved on yet. He's still stuck in the past. And you can't marry that kind of a person, you get frustrated. And never pity such kind of people. A lot of people pity people. Whenever they say, oh, I'm a widow, we pity them. And you don't know, their character is not different. Their character has not changed yet. You're only looking at their situation right now as a widow, that the husband passed away, to begin to have pity or empathy on them. But the issue is that they still have the same character. It's still there. The same character is still there. You don't want to go by because they're a widow. Oh, maybe I will marry her, she must be a good woman. No. It's not every widow that is a good woman. Some of them showed their husband shaggy when the man was alive. And they have not changed yet. They are only crying. And they say, I'm a widow. I'm a widow. I know you're a widow. But that character, has it changed? No, it's still there. It's still there. That character is still there. She's still very wasteful with money. It's only that the breadwinner is gone. And that's why she's mellowing down like that. If you marry her, you're in trouble. Okay? So you need to watch it. And as a matter of fact, every one of us, we need fixing. Every one of us, we need fixing. Every one of us. Who is this good health is gift? Am I saying everybody here? If you didn't start with me here on this show and you're just jumping in the middle, please don't make comments. Maybe you should wait until you understand what the person is saying before you jump in and start making comments. Okay? And let me tell you guys one more thing. I don't help widows. You know, when anybody comes to me and say, I'm a widow, I need help. Please don't tell me you're a widow. Tell me your name. Say, my name is Folake and I need help. Okay? I will help that kind of person that is telling me, I am Folake and I need help. I would never help anybody telling me I'm a widow. I won't. I'm sorry, I will not. I will never do it. Never do it. You can't use I'm a widow to collect a dime from me. No, you cannot. But I could help you. I could help you when you say, my name is Funke and I need your help, sir. And I say, well, so what's the problem? Oh, I need to send my kids to school and I'm a little short on money and that's why I'm reaching out to you. Yeah, I would definitely help. But don't tell me I'm a widow. That title of a widow cannot make my hand to go in my pocket and bring out money. The question I'm going to ask you is, what were you doing when he was alive? That will be what I'll ask you. What were you doing when the man was alive? It will look like insult to you, but it's not. It will look like insult, but it's not insult. It's a fact that you need to answer the question, what were you doing when the man was alive? You were just making babies. You're cooking ogbono soup. You were not thinking that one day this man is going to go. This man is going to go. It depends on what, Mr. Eddie. This man is going to leave me. One day this man is going to walk away. One day this man is going to die. I need to have what I do. I need to be able to bring money to myself so I won't be sleeping around by the time this man is not available. I tell my wife a lot all the time. I said, 2 people will go to sleep, only one is going to wake up. I said, if it happens to be you, what exactly will you do? What will you do that time? You got to start thinking about it right now. And if I should be the one to wake up, what exactly am I going to do next? I have it planned already. I have it planned. I'm not the kind of emotional person that don't talk about death. I talk about death all the time. I think about death all the time. Last night I wanted to go to sleep, I tell myself, maybe tonight is the night. I think about it all the time and I make plans. I always make plans for the day of death. It's a time every one of us must think about and talk about. So for me, you can't use the title of a widow to come over and get money from me. I will tell you and ask you, what were you doing when the man was alive? And that's the question you need to ask yourself right now if you're still there. You're doing full-time housewife. You're doing full-time housewife. The man is the breadwinner. He's bringing money home. He's bringing money home. You need to ask yourself one day, by the time this man will be deleted, how will I feed myself? How will I feed my children? How will I feed my children? Ask yourself. It's a very big question, very deep question that you need to ask yourself, because either you like it or don't like it, it's going to happen one day. Might not be now, might be tomorrow, but it will happen. Sure, it will happen. It is not everybody that's going to live to become 80. It's not everybody that will be 90. Some people will die at 30. Some will die at 40. Some 50. Some 60. You don't know when you are going to die. You don't know when your husband is going to die. You have no idea what's going to kill him. What kind of death he's going to die. And that's why you need to start planning right now. It is not going to be until it happens to you, then start saying, I'm a widow, help me. No, I'm sorry, I cannot. Now that I'm saying it right now, this is a time that you need to go back to the drawing table and ask yourself a question. What am I going to do if this man is no longer available? For a man, it's still good. They always believe that they are the breadwinner, so they're working. They're working, they're making money. So they're going to still make money when you're gone. But they must make more money because now they have to take care of the children. They must get somebody to take care of the kids when they go to work. So they need to make more money. But for women, a lot of you guys, they just allow the culture to ruin you. You think, yeah, I am homemaker. What is the definition of that? What does that mean? What's the definition of that? And this is the time for you to now wake up and tell yourself, no, I'm not going to go by what other people are doing. I need to get a job. I need to start a business that will feed me whenever this man is not around. It's very painful what I'm saying. It's hard. It's hard to swallow. But I'm telling you, a day is coming, it's going to happen. That's why you need to plan now, so that by the time it will happen to you, you will never, and I pray for you, you will never use the title of a widow to beg for bread. It will not be your portion, in Jesus' name. You won't use it. I'm a straight shooter. For real. I'm a straight shooter here. For real. If you like, you can be whatever. I'm a straight shooter. And let me tell you this, if you don't know, nobody's going to help anybody. Nobody will help anybody. Every one of us, we are trying to help ourselves. All of us are trying to help ourselves. Nobody will help anybody. It is you that must help yourself. And to help yourself, you can start right now. You can build your life right now. Make sure you have a business you're running. Make sure you have a job that you're doing and you're bringing money home. Think about when you were in school. All of you and your friends were actually boasting, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. And now you're married, you actually dumped your ideas. Your vision, you threw it outside of the window because you are married and a man is actually paying the rent. A man is bringing money home. You know what I'm saying? Then you threw all your life away. Now look all around, look at the size. This is a woman, Ambassador Esther. He said, I'm a Ghanaian living in Illinois with my husband. I am married to him and I have a job and I'm schooling. Look at that particular woman right there. What's the difference between that woman and yourself? That you cannot tell yourself, you know what, this marriage is an opportunity for me. It's not like I'm looking for money to pay rent. It's not like I'm looking for money to eat. Somebody's providing it while you go back to school. Do you know that you don't have to go to the four walls of a building to go to school? You can go to school on your laptop. You can do your school on your laptop. But you're too lazy to do this. You just go to night vigil. That's all we know you to be. What God can do does not exist. That's all we know you to be. Every time, that's what you do. You're jumping from prayer line to prayer line. The time you're supposed to be taking courses. But jumping from one prayer line to another prayer line. I pity you. A day will come. You realize that all these things you're doing is never going to pay you. I tell you, man. How come a Christian who's been going to night vigil all her life, her husband is dead, and now she's using the title of a widow to go and beg for money? To beg for money. Is that not a disgrace to God? That's a disgrace to God. In the olden days, it's different. In this one here, this dispensation that we are, in 2025, it's not acceptable. It is not acceptable. But you never go to where they're going to tell you the truth. You always go to where they're going to feel you and rub your head and pity you and stuff. Anybody that is pitying you doesn't like you. Anybody that you see that is pitying you, that person doesn't like you. They don't like you. People who love you and care for you will actually mention some serious stuff. It's going to be a pill that is too hard to swallow. And you got to open your mouth and swallow it and actually push it down with water. For real. You push it down with water. It will help you. And I'm the one telling you now. It's either you believe it or you leave it. Think about it. Look at the example of other women all around. Why are they wealthy? Why are they doing good? What did they do? They're married too. They have a husband. They have a husband. Thank you for saying this. The way my eyes have opened, I work 9 to 5, run a clothing business. Thank you. What's the difference? And when we talk now, the next thing they're saying, where will I get capital from? You know, where can't you get capital from? If you're a serious woman, that you've done your research and you know exactly what to do, and you've been able to do what you're supposed to do, you think your husband is not going to empower you? Your husband is going to empower you. A lot of you guys are out there just lazy. Lazy. Very lazy people. You just want the man to be the breadwinner. Oh, the man is the breadwinner. No. And that's why they rubbish you. You yourself, you need to start looking for something to do. Find something to do. Build your life. Be that woman that a man needs. Don't be the woman that needs a man. That's where you get the respect from. My wife will bring her check home. I bring my check home. I can't even open my mouth to even yell at that woman because she's me. And she's thinking of the good of our family. She's not allowing me to walk and overwork myself to death. Blessing me. She's a blessing to my life. Are you a blessing to your husband? Are you helping him? Or are you just sitting at home and you believe you're just a vagina and breast? You're only good for sex and popping babies. What exactly are you good for? What kind of help are you rendering? Other women are busy building career, building businesses. Other women are busy making money. You're busy sitting down there and acting rich man's wife. And one thing you are not even thinking about is the man would never be there forever. That man is not going to be with you forever. A day will come, he will go to work and never come back. That's not my prayer. A day will come that he will sleep. 2 people will sleep, only one will wake up. That's not my prayer for you too. But let me tell you something. It's going to happen either you like it or not. Pray from now till tomorrow. It's going to happen either you like it or not. And now using the title of a widow to now start begging for money is a disgrace. It's a disgrace to God. You as a child of God is a disgrace to God. When we see you online begging for money, I will really appreciate somebody that will tell me, Dr. Shola, my name is Funke, and I run a business and I lost my husband like about 2 years ago. And today, things are not going well and I need your help to pay my children's school fees and stuff like that. If you can help me, I'll be glad. That kind of a person, I will do anything for that person. For real. But when you can say, I'm a widow, I'm not going to blink. I'm not going to blink. I'll ask you, what were you doing when the man was alive? What were you doing? If any man is telling you to be a full-time housewife in 2025, tell that person is a hired killer. That person wants to destroy your destiny, wants to destroy your life. You don't agree. And always remind him, sir, you won't always be around. Sometimes they're not thinking because they're selfish. Some men are selfish. They want to take the power of money away from their wives because they want to control her. They want her to always reach out and say, I need. That's the way they control women. So they want to lock you in so you won't be able to make any money. Tell that man, sorry, no. We have 2 kids, yeah? And I know you're not always going to be around. If anything should happen to you today, how do you want me to take care of these 2 kids? So I need to go to work. I need to make money. And when I make money, I'm going to support you, that you're not going to be jumping all around like you do right now. Look at how much you're spending. Look at the bills. And you're the only one shouldering all this. I know God is blessing you, but God is actually telling me to help. You see, all of these houses that you build and all the cars and everything, I will be the one to inherit them when you die. Why don't you now just allow me to be part of it? So by the time I inherit the house, I'm not going to feel like I am inheriting somebody else's sweat. I'm not going to feel like I'm taking another person's car that I didn't labor for. Let me do something so that I'll be able to contribute something that will make me feel, yeah, I think I'm entitled to these things. I'm entitled to these things. It's our house. It's our car, our investment. Let me labor for it. It's not just me just having babies and just taking care of a baby in the house alone. All right? A day will come that my effort in the house, cleaning, cooking, and taking care of kids will not be able to pay the bills when you are not available. When the breadwinner is moved, is actually removed, either by divorce or by death, then your own part that you think you're contributing right now, because so many women will say, but I'm contributing too, all right? If you go and hire a cook will be collecting this amount. If you hire a babysitter, the babysitter will be collecting this and stuff, and that's what I'm inputting. Yes, we understand, because the breadwinner is still available. He's still around, bringing money, cash, to pay the bills. By the time he's no longer there, you helping your kids and babysitting your kids is not going to bring money in. So, and then the rent is going to be due, the credit card is going to be due, the car note is going to be due, and nobody's going to give you money. And that's the time you're going to be reaching out to people and say, I'm a widow, I'm a widow. You don't want to wait until that. That time will be too late. Nobody's going to give you anything. How much exactly are they going to give you that is going to be enough to still live the kind of life you're living right now? Okay? And I want to promise you, by the time that one will happen, you're going to move out of that house where you're living because you can't afford it. How many people are going to help you every month? Will they be giving you $3,000 every month to pay the mortgage of that big house? Nobody's going to do that. Do you think anybody's going to be paying your car note, $1,000 car note? Nobody's going to do it. Automatically, you're going to move out of that house, and then you're going to dump that car. They're going to repossess that car, and they repossess the house, all right? At the end of the day, you are messing up your life. And then your children may not be able to go to that international school anymore. Your children may not be able to go to that college anymore. And then you have to now downsize. And then you look for a one-bedroom apartment and you put all your 4 children inside. Okay? And that's when we're not going to start thinking the way forward. The way forward. At that time, it's too late. You've wasted a lot of time. And this is the time you're supposed to now think and tell yourself, oh my dear, kokindeba ni kayerio. Oh yeah, matan bailo ye man kan. Nǹkan tó bá lágbájá, ó ń bọ̀ abé mi náà lọ́la. Ó tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí tàmẹ̀dù, ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi náà lọ́la. So you think about the day of death, somebody will die. We're not praying for it to happen now, but we are not God. God can decide to take anybody anytime. I can be talking here right now and just slump and die. If that's the will of God for me, why not? I can't query God. Cannot. And you see what's happening is that you will think, oh, I'm going to inherit the house because I'm in Nigeria. Let me tell you something. Your husband may actually make his mother the next of kin, or probably his little brother. And even his business, he may actually give it to his brother when he's about to die. And at the end of the day, they're going to frustrate your life. So how will you live? And that's what I'm saying. It is not enough to just pray. I see a lot of people, let us pray, let us pray. I love to pray too, but I balance my life. It's not enough to pray. Activate your brain. I tell people, you see, formal education is not enough. A lot of people can speak English, big English, big grammar. But the kind of brain that someone that's actually on the street or is using, they don't have it. And because you have a master's degree or PhD doesn't mean you're going to be rich. Some people are on the street and they're richer than people with master's degree. But if you can actually balance up the two, you bring the degree and then you bring the street, match them together, you will see how balanced your life is going to be. You will see how balanced your life is going to be. And that's why you bring prayer and you bring hard work. Never say no to hard work. Any pastor that is telling you that you will not sweat, that person wants to terminate your life. Even the Bible says it's actually from your sweat you eat. Okay? Adam had to plow the ground, had to till the ground, had to do all manners of things. He was sweating to eat. So any pastor telling you will not sweat is a killer. So you bring the prayer together with the hard work. And that's what's going to make the magic happen for you. Preparation will meet opportunity. Then the miracle will happen. You just think the miracle is magic. Miracle is not magic. Miracle needs preparation. You got to go to school. You got to get all these certifications. You got to learn the trade. Know how to bake the cake. Know how to do this. Know how to do all that. Then the opportunity will show up because God is going to order your step towards that opportunity. And that's what they call the open door. And then you walk through it because you're already prepared for it. You know exactly what they're going to ask you. You have the answers to it. All right? And then you walk into that corridor. And then they say, wow, here comes the superstar. And then you start shining. Okay? Now, the path of glory is through the fire. The path of glory. When you want to be a glorious person, you want to shine in your life, you got to pass through fire. So if gold will be your hand, fire must be your passage. If you refuse to pass through that fire of the making, then you can't become anything. You will just be floating. Nobody's going to know you. Nobody's going to feel you. Nobody will recognize you. I just want to tell you that. If you refuse to pass through the fire. So you have to be looking for the fire. You have to tell the Lord, say, Father, take me through that furnace. Take me through the furnace. You will remember Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were just regular people. The day God changed their life, it was in the fire. Fire was kindled. They threw them in the fire. But the real original consuming fire was in the fire, consumed the fire that was man-made, and they were still seeing the fire, thinking it's the same fire, but those guys were there, and they were just cool. That was the day their glory came. The king actually ordered it, that it is the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that must be worshipped here from now on. The fire is important. The fire is important. The journey to success, the journey to breakthrough, the journey to peace, the journey to blissful marriage is through the fire. If you see half-baked bread, if they should take a bread out prematurely, it's not good. It's not useful. It's useless. They trash it. But when you allow it to go through the process, it will come out on the other side fresh, a little brown. That's what they call breakthrough. You cannot break through without the scars. It's only a ghost that will pass through the wall that you won't see any sign. If a human being should pass through the wall is going to break, but it's going to be a knot on his head, a broken hand. They said, you call yourself a captain, show me your scars. You got to fight. You got to fight. Let me tell you this real quick before I leave you. See, this life, I will say it in Yoruba. I don't know if anybody is there who understands Yoruba very well and can speak English better than me. You can actually be typing the translation. You type it inside the comment section for my people who don't understand Yoruba to know it. But I'll say it in Yoruba. And I want you to listen carefully. Let me tell you this. If you go into the jungle, animals eat animals. When you go in the deep of the ocean, fish eat fish. I'm not lying. On ground here, humans eat humans. If you have not gotten to that level of understanding, you better go try. The Yoruba people now said, which means both are the same height. But in case one of them should stand on the ridge, it will be higher than the rest of them. Don't be the one standing on the ground, be the one on the ridge. Be the one on the ridge. That will be the last time you ever beg for bread. That will be the last time. Because people eat people. My money is in your pocket. How do I get my money out of your pocket? I must sell something to you. It doesn't matter what I'm selling, in as much as that's what you want to buy, you're going to give me your money. I must understand what kind of stuff is he interested in buying. He said, I sell a lamb to him, or I sell him pure water, or I sell him food, or I scam him, or I sell him Jesus, and whatever. Anytime you see a gathering of people, the guy that gathered the people is eating those ones. Is eating those ones. Okay? And you may not understand it now. It's going to take some time for you to understand it. All right? It will take some time for you to understand this part I'm talking, to you about. All right? It's eating those people. When you go on social media right now, it's all about views. Why do you think people are actually so crazy about views? So crazy about it. The more people that are watching you, the more money you make. Listen carefully. People show their breast on social media. People show their bums on social media to gather idiots. And the idiots will gather. And then the idiots are like 80%. And they gather there and you be wondering, why is it that 200,000 people are watching just breast and bum bum? Okay? He's eating them because she knows that these people are dumb. And let me sell something to them that's actually going to appeal to them. And what will appeal to them is my naked body. And then we'll now show them on social media and they will all gravitate over there straight away. Straight away. Yeah. They go over there. So you yourself supposed to now tell yourself, how do I climb on the ridge? You climb on the ridge by knowledge. You have to know things. And then you climb on the ridge by looking for problems to solve. A wealthy person, a successful person, they are problem solvers. They look for problems and they solve those problems. And once you're able to solve a problem, money will come to you. Because now you're on top of the ridge, everybody's looking up to you. You have this answer that everyone is looking for. They have the question, but they don't have the answer to it. But they have to bring themselves to you, and then you collect their money to give them that answer. To give them the answer. You will see, anybody that is wealthy, you see them go to places where there are problems. They always go to problematic places. They go to places where a problem is. It's just like Nigeria. Nigeria is actually full of problems. And then if you are that kind of a person with actually a business brain, you will be able to solve problems in Nigeria. And once you're able to solve it, money comes to you. Even without praying. Even without praying. You don't have to pray for money to come to you. You can pray for the idea, and you may not pray for the idea. You can hire a coach to give you an idea of what is going to sell, the problem that you're encountering right now, and then you look for solution. No electricity, solar panel. That's a brilliant idea for that person who created it. How much money is he making? Billions. Billions right now. There's so many things that you need to understand. Okay? So you want to pass through that corridor of fire to get to that point where you will shine. It's actually a time of knowledge, a time that you build capacity, a time that you build your ability, a time that you activate your brain, a time that you spend in the presence of God and on your table, reading, studying, watching videos, asking questions. It might end up being 5, 6, 7 years that you're actually inside of that wilderness experience. But when you come out on the other side, then people will look at you and say, oh, this one is knowledgeable. Let me give you an example. There's this particular guy in the Bible. I love this guy called Joshua. Joshua was following Moses. He followed Moses for a long time. Throughout his ministry, he followed Moses. Throughout Moses' ministry. Then, when it was time for them to, do you remember all these 40 days fasting on the mountain? Joshua was there. He was the one washing his clothes, he was the one serving his food, he was the one doing everything. He was the PA, he was following him. When it was time for them to select 70 elders, Joshua's name was not on the list. I'm telling you. For a Nigerian man, following Dr. Shola for like 10, 15 years, and now you want to select elders in church, and you did not select me, I am leaving the church. This man is a wicked man. All these years I've served you, I've followed you, and now you won't select 70 elders and you excluded my name. I'm not coming again. The man didn't do that. He kept on following. We should not know that God is not going to use tiny titles to mess your life up because of the big thing is about to commit into your hands. They are not getting it. God is not going to use small title. You see, if you're a member of a church and they refuse to make you deacon, don't be angry. And they refuse to make you deaconess, don't be angry. Or they didn't name you evangelist, don't be angry. There's a place God is taking you to. And He wants you to build the capacity. He wants you to develop the strength, the ability to fit into the assignment He's about to give you. So they left Joshua alone. He was still doing his PA work. The other ones were flexing muscle now that they're already elders. And one day they went to God and said, who will succeed Moses? Because Moses is old and is about to die. Who will succeed him? God now said, Joshua, in whom I have put my spirit. He didn't put it there that same day. He put it there. He has been putting that spirit there gradually. You know, Joshua did not give God a basket. He gave God a cruse. He didn't give God a tray. He did not give God a tray. If you give God a tray and God will pour anointing into a tray, it will splash. It is instantly. You don't know scripture. Only two scripture you know, you become a pastor. That's a shallow-minded person. All right? You don't have depth. All right? They put it in there, your life is a tray. And Joshua didn't give God a basket because when God pours anointing oil in a basket, it will leak. So God did not want to waste his time. He's looking for a cruse. And then he found the cruse in the hands of Joshua. And he began to pour it inside, bit by bit by bit by bit. No wonder David said, thou anointed my head with oil, then my cup started running over. It wasn't the same day he poured it, it started running over. It was kind of an accumulation of, it was just putting it gradually. People were looking at you and saying, this brother is useless. This brother, look at him, he's just driving past all around the place. Look at this, he's just sweeping the floor. Look at him, he's always doing this. And they're looking at you and they're making fun of you, not knowing that God was pouring something. He was pouring it, was putting it right inside of that cruse. And the cruse is holding it because it's a pot. Not the tray. And not the basket. And was pouring it. And one day, he said, Joshua, in whom I have put my spirit. And everybody was like, whoa. The same servant Joshua, they say yes. And God said, you will see very soon that he's capable. And they said, we're watching. And God said, your first assignment is crossing this river Jordan. And Joshua was, I don't know if I'm ready. And God said to him, listen, don't be afraid. As I was with Moses, I will be with you. Moses was not the one doing the job. I was the one moving him. So choosing you, I'm not leaving you. I'm still going to make you successful too. The same way. The same way. You're going to still be successful. You are only a different leader. You are a military leader now. Your assignment is different from that of Moses. But I'm not going to leave you and I'm not going to forsake you. He said to him several times. And when it was time to cross the river Jordan, he knew the assignment. He was able to perform. And the children of Israel walked on dry land. The second time in their lives. Second time in their lives. But he was willing. He was willing to wait. He was willing for God to pour it in him. He was willing for his cup to run over. He was willing and he was still doing it. He wasn't looking for actually a short way to get to that point. He wasn't looking for a kind of a shortcut to get to the place. He waited, he served. He went through the fire. He became the leader. Everybody celebrated him. And that's Joshua that we talk about every day now. What have you been doing? Pick the right woman. Be loyal to her. Pick the right man. Be loyal to him. Do the work. It is hard. Trust. The trusting part of it is the most difficult. The trusting part is the most difficult. Even when it's difficult, trust. When it's difficult, trust. Don't let assumption ruin your marriage. Don't let one ruin your marriage. Don't listen to outsiders. Don't listen to people. The heart of men are desperately wicked. So many times they don't even know jack about your husband or your wife, but they will cook up stories. Do you know how many marriages have went down the drain based on somebody said? Somebody said. Somebody saw a person that looked like me on social media that was jacking off in front of a camera. And then they put Dr. Shola there. And everybody in my family, they were like, ooh, ooh. I was like, Amy, call. Amy, oh, say so P. So be reading me with Daruto yen now. Okay, why don't I say so P? Why do camera? Who born goats? Say me with money. Or for me money. Only boy is a pastor too. I say his own pastor Shola is different from my own. Me, I'm different. This is the lion. This is the lion, it's not me. Later down the road, they now start apologizing on posts and say, oh, we wrongly accused Dr. Shola of dancing soapy. It wasn't me. How about it wasn't on social media? Maybe somebody just said to my wife, I saw your husband was cheating. I was dancing soapy and sending it to one girl. Even though the guy looked like me, but it's not me. If it's not Coca-Cola, it's not Coca-Cola. If it's not Pepsi, it's not Pepsi. I'm different. So don't listen to people. They might think it tastes like Pepsi, but it's Coke. It's not Pepsi. So know your own man, know your wife, trust them. Know what they could do, what they could not do. Have opportunity of talking together, asking questions from each other to build your relationship and let your relationship work. Trust, very important. Joshua trusted Moses. The Bible says, I have not called the house of Jacob to serve me in vain. There's nothing you do that's going to be in vain. Peter didn't just give Jesus his boat. When Jesus was leaving, Jesus Christ gave him what he was looking for all night. There's no way. And when he called them up, he said, I'm not calling you to just useless you. He said, I'm going to make you fishers of men. It didn't happen for 3 years. But after 3 years, he told them, he said, the power is coming, but tarry in Jerusalem. The Holy Ghost came down upon them. The man picked up the microphone, preached a powerful message. 3,000 souls were won. He became a fisherman. He was fishing man. 3,000. They came to them and said, what must we do to be saved? That's how to fish for people. He taught them. He fulfilled his promise. There is no way God will promise you something that will not fulfill it. Your part is just to trust God, trust the process, wait, and continue to wait. A time is coming. The Bible says he makes all things beautiful in his time. God's time. The time is coming. Everything. What is missing in your marriage is coming there tomorrow. You want to drive a Range Rover? Wait for it. It's coming. I still look at myself in Ring Road, Ibadan, when I walk all around the place with one jacket and one shoe. If anybody should tell me that time that I'm going to be tired of wearing clothes, I will tell the person it's a lie. Now I'm tired of wearing clothes because I have too many of them. Now I only wear t-shirt everywhere I go and my sweatshirt. So, what's the big deal? A time is coming, God is going to spin your life around. All right? Don't be assuming your husband is cheating. All right? Don't build that in your mind. Let him prove you wrong first. All right? But do not help him to fail. Don't help him to fail. Don't help your wife to fail. Know what they want from you. Know how they want you to love them. Don't withdraw sex. Don't withdraw respect. Don't insult your husband. Don't talk bad about your husband. Don't talk bad about your wife. The two of you are supposed to be a team. You are playing on the same team. And the enemy is on the other side and you guys are winning because you trust each other. All right? Give me the ball. Give it to the ball. Give it to your husband. Let him score the goal. Give me the ball. Give it to your wife. Let us score the goal. It doesn't matter who is scoring the goal. In as much that we're scoring the goal, it's our team that is winning. It doesn't matter who is making the most money. It's our team that is winning. All right? You may be making more money than me, but I thank God because you are mine and I'm yours. But tomorrow, it may change. It's possible for me to make more money than you, but we are still on the same team. I trust you. And if they're trusting you, please don't betray them. Think about that. When someone is trusting you, always remember, I cannot betray someone that is trusting me. I cannot and I must not betray. I cannot and I must not. Always make it a covenant that no, I will not betray this person. That person is trusting you. No cameras in the house. No cameras in the bathroom. No cameras in the garage. That means they put their trust in God over you. Because woe is the man who put his trust in man. Because men always will fail. But when you put your trust in the God that they serve, and you put your trust in the God that you serve over their life, you put them under that covenant of trust through God. They know it. It's a big sacrifice. For a woman to trust you, she closes her eyes when you're making love to her. It's the highest level of trust. But you're more than it of every dumbu. What did you see there? She gave her life to you. Don't mess her life up. Don't mess her life up. That man who is trusting you, eating your meal without thinking maybe there's poison inside. They eat it without even thinking twice. They eat it without even thinking twice. Don't mess their life up.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Don't mess their lives up. Don't. Trust them and prove that you're a very good partner. When it gets to the time that you are placing cameras around, that's the time that you have to do something. Sign up for counseling. Because at that time, something's wrong. And there is fire on the mountain. Well, I want to appreciate you guys for coming. Really appreciate you. It's 2:03 right now. I got to go. And I want to remind you guys that my birthday is on the 9th of this month. Tomorrow is the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th. So I'm going to be on live by 12 p.m. on the 9th. That's going to be a Tuesday. I'm going to be ready for my gifts. I'm going to be ready for my gifts. All right, don't tell me I have a congregation of poor people. On that day, I want to be seeing lions. I'm going to be ready for my gift. I have given you guys too much of me. I have poured so much out to you. It's time for me to be appreciated and celebrated. So I'm inviting you specially for my birthday coming up on the 9th. By the grace of God, be there. Make sure you're there. And you know, every day I come, I say, I don't want gifts. I don't want gifts. I want gifts this time. By the time I come for my birthday, I want gifts. Okay? For real. So thank you very much, guys. Love you guys big time. I love you. You need counseling. You want to sign up for premarital. You want to sign up for marital counseling, divorce process, whatever it is you're going through. Reach out to me. All right? And God bless you. Peace. Bye. Bye-bye, guys. I need to make a call. I need to make a call. Now.